So good morning to all. From last few lectures, we are discussing unit number 4. So these are the outlines of unit number 4. These are the outlines of unit number 4. So basically we have covered point number 1 and 2, and now we are discussing point number 3. So in point number 3, we have to study the K-map up to 4 variables. So we have seen the K-map of 2 variable in last few sessions. We have also seen SOP form and POS form for the same. Okay, so now in today's discussion, we will study about the 3 variable K-map. Okay, so again in 3 variable K-map, again there will be mapping of SOP function, that is sum of product expression, and again mapping of POS will be there. Okay, so हर टू वेरिएबल के मैप में भी आपका दो आएगा mapping of SOP and POS. Again in 3 variable also mapping of SOP and POS, and again in 4 variable also you will get the mapping of SOP and POS. The basic mechanism, basic working is same throughout. The only difference will be your K-map, the structure of K-map will vary. Otherwise you have to do the same things. Okay. So now this is the structure of 3 variable K-map. You can observe here. Okay. So one variable is assigned here. So A is given here, written here, and then BC, that is two variables are combined and they are written here. Okay. So value associated with A is 0 and 1, that is in two rows. Whereas BC, since it is two variable, possible combinations will be 4. So 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1 and 1, 0. Okay. So now these are 4 columns. So 2 by 4, this table is nothing but 2 by 4 table. So this is the physical structure, or this is how your 3 variable K-map will look like. Okay. So again, a function in 3 variables expressed in standard SOP form can have 8 possible combinations. So we have seen it already. So these are the possible input combinations for the SOP expression of 3 variables. A bar, B bar, C bar, that is nothing but 0, 0, 0. No. Now we are discussing SOP. So for SOP, the complement value, the value of complement will be 0. Always remember. For POS, it will be 1. But now we are discussing SOP. So for SOP expressions, the complement value will be 0. Okay. So just remember like this, and 8 all possible conditions. We have already seen it in the previous lectures. Like how will you remember this? 0, 0, 0. Let's say I'm just giving an example. So A bar, B bar, C bar is nothing but 0, 0, 0. 0, 0, 0 is nothing but 0, decimal 0. So you can observe here, this is your for 0th minterm. So like this only, you will get total 8 minterms will be present here. Why minterms? Because SOP, we are discussing sum of products expression. Okay. Now the interesting fact here, you can observe that here there is no problem. Okay, 0, 0. But here when there is a combination of two variables, so generally the binary code is what we have seen actually 0, 0, 0, 1, and then here happened to be 1, 0. You know, in general way में, because 1, 0 stands for 2. तो ये 0, 1, 2, 3 जनरल वे में अपना सीक्वेंस ऐसा रहता है. Okay, but here you can observe there is a difference. So 1, 1 they have taken first and then 1, 0 last. Okay, so why this is done is, if you observe between 0, 1 and 1, 0, just observe the digits. The first digit, if I am observing first digit, then 0, here it is 0 and here it is 1. Okay, so it is changing. Again, second digit, that is last digit, LSB digit, that is least significant digit, is 1 here, and here it is 0. I'm talking about 1, 0. So two variables will change, right? 0 1 एंड 1 0 में कितने चेंजेस होते हैं? दो वेरिएबल चेंज होते हैं. तो दैट्स वाई व्हाट हैपन्स, अगर आपने ऐसा ही सीक्वेंस रखा रहता 0 1 1 0 एंड 1 1, राइट, 0 1 2 एंड 3, अगर ऐसा ही बाइनरी सीक्वेंस अगर आपने रखा रहता तो क्या होता? द एडजेसेंट, these two terms, these two cells will not be the adjacent to each other. ओके, तो आपको एडजेसेंट सेल के लिए क्या चाहिए? ओनली देयर इज अ डिफरेंस इन वन बिट और वन वेरिएबल. Okay, so this is the property of adjacent cell. So now you can observe here, between 0 0 and 0 1, 0 is constant, second term is changing. Again, between 0 1 and 1 1, 1 is constant, this one and this one is constant, and this first bit is changing. Again, between 1 1 and 1 0, you can observe first bit is constant and second is changing. So you can observe between, after each cell, what is happening? Only one bit is varying. That means only one variable will vary between adjacent cells, right? That's why this particular change is there, and this is very important. You should remember it. Otherwise, आप क्या करोगे? 0 0 0 1, 1 0 और 1 1 ऐसा लिखोगे. तो due to that, your complete K map will be wrong. So this is important, and why it is done? So that your physical cells will be the adjacent cells. मतलब एक के बाजू में जो एक सेल है वो एडजेसेंट सेल होना चाहिए, एंड दैट्स वाई कॉम्बिनेशन शुड बी डन, है ना? आपको आफ्टर ऑल क्या करना है? हाउ आर यू गोइंग टू मिनिमाइज योर के मैप? द मिनिमाइजेशन इज, you are doing minimization by combining two cells, right? By combining two adjacent cells. So hence, this adjacent, due to this adjacent cell requirement, we have done this particular thing here. We have taken 1 1 earlier and 1 0 after that. I hope you got this concept. So each of these combination are designated by, since it is SOP, the min terms will be total 8 min terms are there: M0, M1, M2, M3, M4, M5, M6, and M7. All these are nothing but min terms. Always remember, A will be your most significant bit. That means A की वैल्यू सबसे पहले लेंगे आप. Whatever the value of A will be there, the binary code associated it will be taken first. Then B, and last is C. C will be your least significant bit. Observe that the binary numbers along the top of K map is not in normal binary order, right? It is talking about this. So this sequence is not in binary sequence, because what is binary sequence? 0 0 0 1, 1 0 and 1 1. So if you observe this, there is a change here. So these numbers or this code is also called as gray code. So this is just for your information. Okay, so just remember that this representation is nothing but it is called as gray code. So why it is done here? This is to ensure that two physical adjacent cells are really adjacent. And we know the definition of adjacent cell. The adjacent cell is nothing but only one variable should change. Other two variables should remain constant. Okay. From here also you can observe, अगर आपने बाइनरी सीक्वेंस के हिसाब से अगर आप गए रहते तो आपका मिन टर्म फॉर 0 1 इज A bar B bar C, एंड मिन टर्म फॉर 1 0, है ना, क्या होता था? A bar B C bar. Now you can observe A bar is constant here in both. Okay, that's fine. But B bar is changing and C is also changing. So variable B and C both are changing. So this cannot be adjacent cells. So hence we have not placed 1 0 here. Why? Because this cell and this cell is not adjacent. How will you say your cell is adjacent? You want your only one parameter, only one variable should change its value. Now you can observe between this and this, that is 0 1 and 1 1. If you observe A bar B bar C, and here A bar B C, only B is varying, right? A bar is constant, whereas C is also constant between two cells. So hence this change has been done here, and this is very important. You should pay attention here, and you should remember this throughout the KMAP. Okay, so this is the structure of basically three variable KMAP. So total 8 minterms will be there: M0, M1, M3. Okay, just observe the change. 0 1 2 3 मत लिख लेना, 0 पहले, बाद में 1, then 3 2. Okay, then 4 5 7 6. Why this is 7? Because if you observe, the value of A here is 1, and the value of this BC is again 1 1. 1 1 1 is nothing but 7. Here if you observe, it will be 1 1 0, that is 6. Always remember, A is your MSB, मतलब A की वैल्यू आप सबसे पहले लोगे इन तीनों में, उसके बाद में B और फिर C. Is it clear? Have you understood this structure? So you have to remember this structure, right? जैसे टू वेरिएबल के मैप का जैसे आपने याद किया, वैसे आपको 3 वेरिएबल और 4 वेरिएबल का भी याद करना. Nothing to be confused about actually. What I am saying, just try to recollect these things. This is the structure. 0 1 तो ये जैसा था वैसे ही था, है ना? The value of A is 0 1. Here now, since two variables are there, so in total 4 combinations will be there: 0 0 0 1 1 1 and 1 0. तो बाइनरी सीक्वेंस कैसा रहता था? 0 0 0 1 1 0 एंड 1 1, है ना? जनरल बाइनरी सीक्वेंस 0 1 के बाद 1 0 आता है, बट हियर वी आर टेकन 1 1 फर्स्ट. Why? Because since 1 0 and 0 1 are not adjacent to each other. Okay, so if it is getting confusing to you, that means you are not reading whichever the PPTs I am providing you. If you are just attending the lectures, then I will, you are going to get confused, because there is nothing like you can grasp. You have to go through the PPT, earlier PPT once, and then come with the preparations. Okay, so anyways, so just remember these. Then here comes mapping of expression. So suppose function f equals to a bar b bar c. This function is, you have to map. Okay, so now from this expression you got two information. First information is, it is 3 variable function, right? You can observe here a b c. A b c are 3 variable function. Then second, which information we are getting? It is in sum of product form. Okay, तो यू शुड बी क्लियर विथ राइट नाउ, क्योंकि अभी 4 से 5 लेक्चर हो गए, अभी भी आपको अगर सम ऑफ प्रोडक्ट और प्रोडक्ट ऑफ सम नहीं समझ में आ रहा है, तो दैट मीन्स यू आर नॉट वर्किंग ऑन योर सेल्फ, है ना? कॉम्प्लीमेंट क्या होता है एंड अनकॉम्प्लीमेंटेड फॉर्म क्या होता है, वो भी आपको समझ में आना चाहिए, राइट? तो दिस टू इंफॉर्मेशन यू आर गेटिंग. एक तो दिस इज इन एसओपी फॉर्म, एंड सेकेंड इज, इट इज, which is the second information, 3 variable function, right? It is 3 variable function. So as soon as you observe it is 3 variable function, you have to draw the 3 variable K map first. पहले सारे ये blank रहेंगे, there will be no ones here. All these cells will be blank only. Okay, then you have to give these values A, values associated with A will be 0, 1. Here you have to write BC. Remaining two variables will be here. Then you have to write 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, and then 1, 0. Okay. So these cells are nothing but it will show. You can observe at the upper corner में आप लिख सकते हैं यहाँ पे 0, 1, 3, 2. अब ये 3 कहाँ से आया? From where this value of 3 comes? You should be able to grasp it, because if you observe the value of A here, it is 0. If you observe the value of BC, it is 0, 1, 1. So now what is the decimal equivalent of 0, 1, 1? It is 3. Right? So likewise, you have to first write these mean terms here, and that will be helpful to you. Okay. Then the second step. Okay, so now you have to find out of these 8 possible minterms, which minterms are present at your function. है ना, यहाँ पे कितने minterms या कौन से minterms present है, you have to find out that. How will you find out? Since it is SOP expression, you have to write down its equivalent binary code. If suppose I am considering first minterm, that is A bar, B bar, C. Now since it is SOP, so कॉम्प्लीमेंट की जगह पे आपको 0 लेना है, और जहाँ पे कॉम्प्लीमेंट नहीं है, दैट इज बार नहीं है, उस पे 1 लेना है. राइट. सो ए बार, बी बार, सी बार, तो क्या हो जाएगा यहाँ पे 0, 0, 1. 0, 0 and 1 is nothing but decimal equivalent of 1. So min term 1 is present. Similarly, A, B bar, C is equivalent to 1, 0, 1 equals to M5. Similarly, you have to proceed for all the min terms. So if you observe, you are getting in your function, there are 5 min terms, and those min terms are M1, M2, M5, M6 and M7. Okay. So you can write this function as this. This is the another representation. Now you have to map this. So what you have to do? Mapping is nothing but you have to just write 1 here. Wherever, whichever the min term is present, suppose here you can observe 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. तो ये min terms present है, तो आपको you have to put 1 there. 1, 2, 5, 6 and 7. Now this is nothing but mapping. जो भी remaining cells है यहाँ पे आप either you can put 0, or you can keep it blank. There is no problem. Okay, so here I am keeping it blank, क्योंकि unnecessary आप और confuse हो जाओगे फिर. Okay, so since SOP is there, so you should be able to understand the difference between SOP and POS. Then only you will not be get confused. If you are confusing, that means you are not be able to differentiate between SOP and POS. So since it is SOP, I have already told you what are the differences. अब SOP है इसलिए आप यहाँ पे 1 पुट कर रहे हैं. अगर POS फॉर्म होता तो आप यहाँ पे 0 पुट करते. दिस द फर्स्ट डिफरेंस. सेकेंड डिफरेंस इज SOP है इसीलिए आप ये कॉम्प्लीमेंट को 0 मानते हो इन SOP. ओके. और POS रहता तो कॉम्प्लीमेंट को आप 1 वैल्यू असाइन करते. So these two important differences you should note it down. You should practice whichever numericals I have taken. Again मैं आज की भी PPT आपको forward कर दूंगा. Just go through them, try to solve all the problems. Then only you will be able to understand that what you are going to do. Whether it is SOP, POS, and how are you going to map on those K maps. Okay. All right. If you are just listening this lecture, then it will not be helpful. You have to practice at home, because it is not something theoretical है ना, मैथ्स के जैसा है. मैथ्स जैसे पढ़ा नहीं सकते पीपीटी से, वैसे ही ये है। तो यहाँ पे मैं प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करके बता रहा, आप खुद होके एक बार कर लो। ओके, ऑलराइट। So now mapping is done. So this was a very simple problem. Yeah. Do you want me to send PPT on Moodle or what? So PPT I am already sending on WhatsApp. So after the completion of unit, I will upload it on the Moodle also. Part में नहीं send कर सकता ना. So that's why once our unit get complete, I will upload complete PPT on Moodle. Okay. So now we will try to solve couple of problems. So this is the generalized procedure you need to follow. So first point is plot the K-map. So this is generalized procedure to simplify Boolean expression. Okay, is as follows. So first thing you have to do, you have to plot the K-map and place ones corresponding to minterms of SOP expression. ठीक है, आप मैप करना है आपको के मैप, जहाँ पे भी आपके मीन टर्म्स प्रेजेंट है, that mean terms in that cells you have to write 1. Then second point is you have to check for the quarts. Quarts is nothing but 4 cells which are adjacent to each other, and octets are nothing but 8 cells. So अगर आपको you have to observe then the K map, and if you observe that there are 4 cells which are having adjacent ones, or there are 8 cells, आठों के आठों cells में 1 है, then you have to do the combination. So अगर 4 होंगे तो we will call it as quad, and if in 8 cells there are ones, then we will call it as octet. But always remember 8 cells you required as adjacent ones. Okay, right. Then check for those ones which is adjacent to only one. That means you have to form the pair. If there are only two ones present, then you have to form their pair. Okay. Then fourth is check the K-map for ones which are not adjacent to any one. So there might be a certain cell that उसके आजू बाजू में कौन सा भी आपका adjacent cell नहीं होगा, है ना. There might be the case कि अकेला ही है वो cell, and it cannot be paired into two cells, or it cannot be make a 4 cell quad. So that minterm will be called as isolated minterm, and they are to be read as they are because they cannot be combined even into a pair. ठीक है, तो वो minterm जो है वो वैसे आपको लिखना है. Then finally form the minimal expression by summing the product terms of all the groups. Okay, so these steps will be clear to you, and using these steps only we will try to solve few problems. So this is one problem again. So the example goes like this: obtain the minimal expression f equals to summation of minterms of 1, 2, 4, 6, 7 using K-map. Okay. So now which information you are getting? So you are getting since 6, 7 minterms आपने देख लिया ना, so that means it has to be 3 variable K-map. Okay, क्योंकि 2 variable K-map में 6 और 7 आता ही नहीं. Alright. So since it is 3 variable K-map, you have to again go with the 3 variable K-map. You have to draw the structure. And which point you should remember? This change. Okay, 0 1 के बाद you have to write 1 1 and then 1 0. So initially all cells will be kept as blank. Now you have to map your function f on this K-map. How will you map? So in the process of mapping, you have to just keep ones for the min terms which are present at the function. So इस function में कितने min terms present है? 5. Total 5 min terms are present. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7. So similarly you have to put ones there. तो यहाँ पे 1 में है ना, min term 1 में 1 पुट किया, then M2 में भी 1, M4 1, M6 1 and M7 1. So this is the mapping. Okay. So now again we want to minimize now this particular thing, because in the question itself it is said that you have to obtain minimal expression. So you have to minimize this K map. How will you minimize? जैसे आपको minimize करना है, first thing you should observe all the ones, the position of all the ones you can observe. Now what you have to think, that you have to think whether octet possible है क्या, octet ये K map में. ऑक्टेट के लिए आपको 8 सेल लगेंगे जिसमें 1 है. तो हियर yes, there are total 8 cells, but out of those 8 cells only 5 of them have 1, so octet is not possible, right? Then quad possible है क्या? Quad is nothing but 4 cells में, adjacent 4 cells में there should be 1. Now you might say that sir यहाँ तो 4 है, 1 2 3 4, लेकिन आपको वो adjacent चाहिए, there should not be any gap. ओके अगर यहाँ पे अगर M3 में अगर 1 रहता तो आपने क्या, ये एक क्वाड बना रहता आपके लिए, you might have got this quad, but since there is no 1 in M3, there will not be any quad. ओके तो ठीक है, ऑक्टेट भी पॉसिबल नहीं, क्वाड भी पॉसिबल नहीं. नाउ रिमेनिंग इज pairs. Now you have to form the pairs. So how will you form the pairs? So for that you have to observe the adjacent ones. So you can observe these two are adjacent ones, these two are adjacent ones, and again if you observe this cell and this cell, right, ये तो दो तो सीधे ही आपको दिख गया, बट अगर आप F6 just I will okay now observe this cell number, that is min term 4, cell number 4 and cell number 6. Are these two cells are adjacent? Just tell me. ये दोनों सेल एडजेसेंट हो गए क्या? No. For that you should understand, I am again repeating, several times I have repeated the definition of adjacent cells. The cells will be adjacent when there should be change in only one variable. Okay, so I am here writing the associated binary code for this cell 1 0 0, right? 1 is nothing but this is the value of a you have to take first 1, or a 0 0, this is 1, this is 0 0, this is the value of cell 4. Now similarly what will be the value of 6? 1 1 0. Now observe how many variables changes there. LSB में 0 है, यहाँ पे भी LSB में 0 है. At MSB you are having 1, at MSB you are having 1, right? And at middle bit is 0, only one variable is changing. You can observe यहाँ पे 0 है, यहाँ पे 1, only one variable is changing. So since there is only one variable changing, that means this cell, that is min term 4 and min term 6, are nothing but adjacent cells. Okay, आपको दिख नहीं रहे एडजेसेंट है ना, ये दूर दूर आपको दिख रहे हैं, लेकिन इफ यू ऑब्जर्व फ्रॉम दिस साइड फ्रॉम दिस साइड यू कैन कॉल इट, मतलब आपने अगर ये कनेक्ट कर दिया ये एंड इस एंड को, then you will be able to understand that these are nothing but adjacent cells. Okay, so again this is again another important thing that ये जो corner के cells होते हैं, this cell and this cell, these are adjacent. Similarly this cell will be adjacent to this cell. Okay, so total three pairs you can combine. ये दो, this is your first pair, this is second pair, and third pair is this one, and here this is the one. Okay, so total three pairs are possible, and hence you have to combine the three pairs. Now we will combine each pair one by one, we will see. और तीनों पेयर कंबाइन होने के बाद what you will observe that there is one single one kept here. Okay, so this one has no adjacent cells. Here it is not, here it is also blank, it is also here blank, it is also here blank. So this particular min term m1 will be called as isolated min term, and it cannot be reduced. So whichever the coefficient for the corresponding min term, it will be as it is. You can observe here in point number 1, a min term m1 has no adjacent cells, hence it cannot be formed any pair or quad, right? Thus it will remain as it is. So for a equals to 0, what are the values for this min term? A 0 है और BC 0 1 है. A equals to 0, B equals to 0, and C equals to 1. So the min term becomes, again since this is SOP, complement 0 0 is nothing but it will represent complement, and 1 will represent the variable itself. So you can observe it will be A bar, B bar, C. Okay. Then second, now we will go with the pair. So a pair of adjacent ones can be combined by wrapping minterms m2 and m6. So now you have combined the minterms m2 and m6. So you have formed one pair like this. Okay. So now when you form one pair, which variable is changing here and which variables are constant? Just tell me that. For this pair, which variable changing? Don't read. Okay, यहाँ पे पढ़ के मत बताओ. It is already given actually. Just observe here that for this pair, the value of A is changing, right? But the value of BC is same for these two cells. Okay. So since the value of A is changing, the A variable A will be eliminated. When you combine these two cells, the variable A will be eliminated. The same thing have been written here. Along this pair, the variable A is changing from 0 to 1, but B and C have constant value of 1 and 0 respectively, because your B is 1 and C is 0. Thus, variable A will be eliminated and BC with values 1 0 will be read as, since the value of B is 1, it will be in uncomplementary form, and since the value of C is 0, it will be in complementary form. So you got second term of your minimized expression, first term ये थी. Okay, now this is your B C bar. Similarly, you have to go with the another pair. So now here total three pairs I have already shown here. So we have discussed regarding the red, the pair denoted by red rectangle. Then second pair is, it is denoted by blue rectangle here. So a pair of adjacent ones can be obtained by wrapping minterms m6 and m7. So this is m6 and m7. Now observe for this combination which variable is varying and which is constant. जैसे आपको एक क्वेश्चन है,
It's varying.
राइट, यू हैव टू ऑब्जर्व दिस. यहाँ पे देखो b की वैल्यू 1 है, यहाँ पे भी 1 है, सो b इज कांस्टेंट. द वैल्यू ऑफ c यहाँ पे 1 है, यहाँ पे 0 है, दैट मीन्स c इज वैरी. अगेन आप a की भी वैल्यू देख लो, a की वैल्यू इज कांस्टेंट 1 फॉर बोथ सेल्स, राइट. So in this way, what you have found that along this pair, the variable c is changing from 0 to 1, but a and b have constant values of 1 1 respectively. A is also having value of 1 and b is also having value of 1. Thus variable c will be eliminated and ab with the value 1 1 will read as ab, since both are in having values of 1 1, then both variable will be in uncomplemented form, right. Now again third pair. So a pair of adjacent ones can be combined. The structure is same, okay, throughout. Pair of adjacent ones can be combined by wrapping minterms now m4 and m6. So this is minterm m6. You can observe it is shown in the green rectangle. So this rectangle is actually open from this side, okay, and it will be closed here, okay. तो यहाँ से ये ओपन है और यहाँ से ये ओपन है. So now m4 and m6. So now when you combine m4 and m6, please tell me which variable is varying. Right, b is varying. You can observe here code is 0 0, here code is 1 0. So b is varying from 0 to 1, where c is fixed at 0 and a is fixed at 1. So again same information I have written here, that variable b is changing from 0 to 1, but a and c have constant values of 1 and 0 respectively. Thus variable c will be eliminated. जो भी change हो रहा है variable वो eliminate हो जाएगा. And ac with the values 1 0 will be, you can read it as 1, oh sorry, a c bar.
Sir,
Yes,
sir, B eliminate होणार ना?
yes, yes, b will be eliminate. B, हाँ, sorry, typing mistake is there. So b, very good. Okay, so variable b will be eliminated. Sorry for the mistake, this is actually from my side. So at the end, you have to gather all the terms which you have minimized after forming the pairs. देखो, here it is AB, AC bar, right? और दो पेयर कहाँ पे? In earlier slides. Again, this one is A bar, B bar, C. So this minterm actually, it was isolated minterm, so no reduction is possible here. Again for one pair you got BC bar. So all four terms, all four minimized terms you have to collect together, and since it is SOP, that is sum of products, we have to write it in summation form. So you can observe this is the final value. So hence minimal or reduced, minimized or reduced form of given expression will be like this. Okay. Is this problem understood? If you are having any problem, then you can ask me. Here it should be B, okay? It should be B. I will make corresponding rectification and will forward PPT to you. Don't worry about it. Okay. So now we will see one more problem, because जितने problems आप देखोगे उतने आपको और concept clear होते जाएंगे. So again, I will just wait for a few minutes here on this slide and just take a pencil and try the combinations. How many pairs or how many quads are possible for this K map? Just you can do that. Try to do that. Just wait couple of minutes here. Okay. So again, same thing. We are observing three variable K map. So here from here also you can observe that since the minterms are from 0 to 6, this has to be three variable K map. Okay. So now first thing you have to observe whether octet is possible or not. What do you mean by octet? Can you group 8 ones in a single combination? No. Why? Because there are not actually 8 ones. है ना 8 1 present ही नहीं है तो group कैसे करोगे? So since this is the function given, that means how many minterms are given? 0, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So first you have to map this on the K map. So you have to write 1 for these minterms. So I have written 0 की जगह पे 1 for, you can observe it, 0, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is how you have to put 1 here. This is how the mapping is done. Now you have to observe whether octet is possible. No, octet is not possible because these two tails does not have any value or does not have ones. Okay. 0 रहेंगे तो भी नहीं चलेगा, आपको 1 ही चाहिए. Okay, now whether quad is possible here, quad. So again, I have specially taken this example just to get this concept to you, that if you observe these two from here to here, you can make a quad like this, QUAD, है ना. जैसे आपने पेयर किया था ना, इस सेल का इधर के साथ पेयर किया था, तो सिमिलरली यू कैन also do quad. So since here it is also two ones are present, again यहाँ पे भी two ones है, then this type of quad is possible. Okay. So a quad of adjacent ones can be combined by wrapping minterms. Now how many minterms it is wrapping? 0, 2, 4, 6. 0, 2, 4, 6. Okay. Along this quad variables, now how many variables are changing? You have to observe that. Along this quad, how many variables? So since it is quad, always remember when you do the pairing, पेयर जब करते हो तब एक वेरिएबल एलिमिनेट होता है. जब आप क्वाड करते हो, यू आर कंबाइनिंग 4 cells, then 2 variables will be eliminated. When you are combining octet, that is 8 cells, then how many? 3 variables will be eliminated. So if you are doing pairing, then only one variable will be eliminated in minimization. If you are doing quad, quad will eliminate 2 variables and octet will eliminate 3 variables. Okay. So now since it is quad, so quad should eliminate 2 variables. That means 2 variables will be changing. Now if you observe among this quad, so the value of A is varying, है ना, 0 1 दोनों आ गए ना A के, right? So one variable which is varying is A. Similarly, if you observe BC, so here it is 0 0 for these two cells and 1 0 for these two cells, right? So B is also varying. So for this quad, variables A and B are varying or are changing its values from 0 to 1. But C is constant with the value 0. You can observe C is 0 here also, for these two cells also, and for these two cells also C is 0. So that means for this quad, two variables are changing its value from 0 to 1, and these variables are A and B, whereas C is constant. Okay, thus both variables will be eliminated. Why? Because this is quad. अगर सिंपल पेयर रहता तो उसमें एक ही वेरिएबल एलिमिनेट हो सकता है, लेकिन यहाँ पे चार वेरिएबल, चार सेल्स आपने कंबाइन किए ना, सो दैट्स वाई टू वेरिएबल्स विल बी एलिमिनेटेड स्ट्रेट अवे। और अगर ऑक्टेट करोगे तो तीनों के तीनों, राइट? So since two variables will be eliminated, these two variables are nothing but A and B, and the C will be read as, since the value of C is 0, so you will get C bar. Okay, you will get C bar. So is it fine? Have you understood this point? Okay. So now, okay, these fours are, we'll just move to the next slide. Now here the all pairings and quads I have already shown. So this red one you can see. So this red one bracket is nothing but a red one rectangle. It is open from this side and this is open from this side. Okay, you have to represent like this. So this one, okay, these ones are taken care of. Now remaining ones are this one. Now remaining is min term 5 and min term 3. So now they have also have one adjacent ones. इस यहाँ पे भी वन है, adjacent cells is there, and here also adjacent cell is there. So it is better to make them pair. आइसोलेटेड मत रखो किसी को भी, अगर बाजू में एडजेसेंट सेल है तो मेक इट अ पेयर. Why? Because whenever you will make it pair, then one variable will be eliminated and hence minimization will be possible. So since let's say, so a pair of adjacent ones can be combined by wrapping minterms M4 and M5. So it is nothing but this gray, gray shade or rectangle. We have combined these two cells, cell number 4 and 5, that is minterm 4 and 5, and by the observation you can say that the value of A is constant, it is 1, but the value of B is also constant, it is 0 0, but the value of C is now here varying. Here it is 0 and here it is 1. So since it is pair, it will eliminate only one variable. Which one variable? Which is changing its value. And here which variable is changing its value? The variable C is changing its value from 0 to 1. But A and B have the constant values of 1 and 0. A की value 1 है और C की value, or sorry, B की value 0. So I got one question, a good question actually. The question is like this: is it not possible to make the pair of these two? 0 और 4th सेल की पेयर हो नहीं सकती क्या, ऐसा क्वेश्चन है. So now if you observe that these two cells are already taken care of in the quad itself, है ना, तो क्वाड में ये दोनों सेल आ गए इस क्वाड में, तो देयर इज नो नीड टू गो फॉर द पेयरिंग. अगर यहाँ पे वन रहता तो ये क्वाड में नहीं आया, तो फिर आप ये वन के साथ उसकी पेयरिंग करते. ओके, तो क्वाड में अगर सपोज आपके दोनों भी लार्जर स्क्वायर और लार्जर कॉम्बिनेशन में अगर आपके दोनों सेल्स आ गए तो आप उसकी पेयरिंग मत करो. Okay, this point again, it is very important. There is no point of that actually. Okay. So similarly, for this blue pairing also, we have done a pair of adjacent ones can be combined by wrapping minterms into an M3. So here you can observe M2 and M3. So again, blue, these two cells, we have shown this as a combination by blue shade, a blue rectangle. Then again, you can observe here that the value of C is here changing, where A is at 0 and B is at 1. So hence it will become A bar B and C will be eliminated. Here it is become AB bar and C will be eliminated. ठीक है, और क्वाड ने आपको कौन सा मिनिमाइज दिया था, C bar. So this is your final expression. You have to collect all the terms. You have to collect all the terms. AB bar, A bar B and C bar was there for quad. And you have to add them. So actually there are only two pairs, okay? Two pairs and one quad. जो ऑलरेडी क्वाड में है उनका अगेन पेयरिंग मत करो. ओके, ऑलराइट. So we have seen couple of examples on three variable K map, and it is again SOP expression we have seen. So in next lecture again we will see POS expression. Okay. So I will just forward this PPT to you, and I request you all to just kindly go through the two variable K map, POS form, SOP form. Okay, because again if you do not understood this concept, then again ये तो तीन variable का ही है, again four variable K map is also there, so we have to see that also. So that's it for the day. If you are having any problem, then you can ask me, otherwise we will conclude our session. So thank you.